Hey, welcome to my channel where I talk about dolls, and that's literally it. And in this video, I'll be unboxing another ruby red doll, which probably won't be a surprise to a lot of you out there, because when I opened these two little gremlins over here, I said I was done with these, that I was content, I had all I needed, and that I had been looking at the website and not felt tempted, but here we are, ruby red number 3. And I'll explain, as I unbox her, why I decided to go and get another doll and an outfit to go with her. It's not just because I'm ridiculous, but it is because I'm ridiculous too. I originally wanted another character, a limited edition doll named Jace, who was only a pre-order limited edition. So it wasn't like they were making a certain number of dolls. It was that they were only opening it to be bought for a certain amount of time. And I didn't pre-order him, so good luck ever finding him. He's ridiculous the few times he does show up. But then I discovered by looking at the the listing, the stock photos, that he has the same face as Jada. This is Jada. So now I can go back to boxing because I realized I wasn't going to be able to talk and unbox. Okay, this time it came with a pamphlet. None of the other ones came with a pamphlet talking about the dolls, including Alex over here. So I don't know if that's important, but you may know already if you watched my other video that they come undressed. So there's a new doll in here, and I'll show her outfit first. And the reason I got an additional outfit, is because I wasn't really wild about the outfit that she comes with. However, in anticipation of waiting to go pick her up and unbox her and everything, I was looking at her pictures more and more, and I think I do like her outfit now. But so I'll try her both outfits on her, and if the one I bought doesn't end up going to her, I'm sure I'll have more ruby red dolls in the future. Listen, this is who I am. But the thing is, just so you know, when I say I'm done with something, I won't be buying anything else, I do believe it in that moment. Trust me, I do. I'm not just saying it for attention or giggles or anything. I really do believe when I say, this is all I need, I'm done. Because I do have another one on order. Maybe 2, or a few, who knows. So first let me show you the outfit. And I think, so her name is Voice of the Future Jada, and I guess that's the thing, they put the name of the doll on their shirt. And they always have, well, he doesn't have this, but I'm noticing a lot of the dolls have this big ruby red tag sewn on to somewhere on their clothes. So Velcro top, comes with tights, or they're just like pants, more, I thought they were stockings, but they're just like tights. They're really soft, they're really nice. And then so it's all this green that I wasn't really feeling. But then of course, I don't know if any of you can see what I see now when I'm looking at this outfit. It's kind of got a little froggy color to it, some, what would you say, green tulle, different shades of green, kind of like my favorite princess. So I think I'm seeing a little bit of Tiana in this outfit now, and that's why it's kind of grown on me. But the silver shoes, which are lace-up, high-top sneakers, they even have a star on them. I guess they're kind of like Converse. And then this top that has plastic rhinestones on it, and it's not really denim. Maybe it's supposed to be chambray. Is that how you pronounce it? And it would be like a tie-up top to go over this, which is a good thing because then that kind of covers the tag that I'm not feeling too in love with. And then, just in case you know, they're not strapped in or anything. They just have to hold it up like this so it doesn't fall out. There's something protecting their head. It reminds me of a TV when I look at it. And oh, wow, really pretty. Squirrel. Let me just, before I bring her up, I'm going to put this top on her because I've said this before, that I'm a little silly when it comes to showing doll bodies. That's my silliness. It's on me. And then I'll bring her forward. Somehow she looks very different. She almost looks bigger. Maybe I've just gotten used to their smaller size. Oh, she has a hairnet too. Okay, let me get this out of the way. So this is the same face, as I said, the limited edition boy I wanted, the very first ruby red doll who attracted me. And luckily they come with underwear on. And so here is Jada, the same face that they now used twice. And what was interesting was when I was on the ruby red German site. So they're a German company. I don't know if I've made that clear ever, because I probably didn't even know it at the time. This is probably my first time talking about it since I've known it. They're German. So when you go on their .com site, that's the German site. And you can choose between, I believe, German language and probably euros, and US. So English and USD. And on their website, when I was looking up the Jace doll, I don't know why I do this to myself. I guess I just subconsciously, I know that I want more and more and more. So when I went on there and it said that it was the same face as Jada, I then went on to check out the Jade doll, and I was like, oh, it is the same face. That's really cute. How come I didn't notice her before? And she was sold out on the German site, is where I was going with this. But then I checked the Canadian site, Maple Leaf, because in Canada they're sold through Maple Leaf, and Canada had her in stock. Isn't that weird? So I was like, okay, this is meant to be. I'm meant to have Jada. And to anybody who would ever be interested in ordering a ruby red doll, if they have them in stock on the Canadian site, because of the currency exchange, the Canadian dollar is weak. It ends up being cheaper bought through Maple Leaf. So I went really quiet because I didn't want to scrape up her face or anything with the scissors. So yeah, it was really meant to be because I didn't have to worry about paying USD. But the other doll that I have on order is the other one I mentioned when I opened up these little gremlins over here, was that limited edition Tom doll. And if you're wondering why I was okay to pay USD for him, it's because my motivation was I have closets full of dolls that I really do. My mission for 2025 is to get them all cleared out. And I think a little treat I give myself when I get motivated to finally start selling my old dolls is buying something that's, last year it was American Girl from the website because it would be in USD. And then this year, I don't know what it's going to be, but I'll just allow myself maybe a ruby red doll for every however many dolls I sell. Motivation, I need it. Because I'm like, I don't know if I would say I'm lazy, but I'm just unmotivated. And now these, I keep calling them gremlins because something about them is so, like, they look like little troublemakers to me, like a little gremlin. And so I think they're going to be my motivation until, I don't know, until I have no more space. Because the cute thing about them is they don't take up a lot of space. And just in case you didn't see the last unboxing, they're ball jointed at their elbows, knees, hips, shoulders, and their head. And the head joint is what really attracts me to them, because it's extra sweet that they have these really posable faces that are expressive, I guess is what you could say. And so far, everything I've gotten is pretty high quality clothing wise. So these shoes lace up, they're like an actual shoe. I know I already showed them together, but now you know one on its own. And I don't have another doll stand that size. I might, and I just have it in use and I don't know where to steal it from. Oh, I didn't tie these properly. Can't have that. Because I still want to, I might not dress her on camera because you've already seen one dressing. And I know it's going to sound repetitive to anyone who watched the last video. They send them unclothed because they think this is fun. They think the part of the fun of getting a new doll is putting its clothes on. But there's a hack. Some dolls come in a window box. This is the shoe box style, the one that I have here. And the window box, they're already dressed because I guess they're also for the Minton box collector because they're posed in the box kind of. And do these even need to be tied up? I probably did that for nothing because they look kind of cute untied. So yeah, I think if I ever want one that comes with both options, both shoebox and window box style, I'm going to go with the window box. Just so I can open it and show it. And it's not that well, I know that's not true. I am always thinking about how am I going to unbox this on camera? Because I open everything on camera now pretty much. All right, and then you tie this up. Yeah, so I think looking at her, I see, because I love to put everything into Tiana perspective. She's got the blue from Tiana's gown. The silver is something else. And she's standing on her own. She looks bigger than them somehow. Oh, and this. Oh, let me take out her hairnet. I'll show you because you're probably more interested in that than I am. Oh, she's got a long hairnet. I don't remember if Autumn Dawn over here had a hairnet as well. It's like in person, I'm seeing even more because Tiana always has long tendrils coming down like this. Oh, and another good thing, I'm just going to pop that in there. Another good thing about the not limited edition versions of these dolls is their wigs are glued on. Whereas the limited edition dolls, so the one I ordered, who's going to be here next, and will probably be in the same video, so I should try not to be too repetitive, he's going to not have a glued on wig. I was like, what's I in the middle of saying? I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put this hair bobble. Okay, that's cute. Yeah, the skirt's almost, because it's got little like flowers, they look like petals, just the way Tiana's dress is made out of petals. Should I just call her Tiana? Funny. Yeah, so I don't know why I didn't notice her because she's on the the Canadian website, the Maple Leaf website. Oh no, it's not a Maple Leaf website. It's some website, but it's sold through Maple Leaf. So anyway, here she is now, fully dressed in her. I didn't bother totally tying up her shoes. But here she is with her, and give them little poses. This is why I'm in love with them. So sweet, right? I'll put her over here with Autumn and Alex while I open the other outfit. So the funny thing about this outfit is all the outfits are the same price on the German website where you can look in USD. But on the Canadian website, this is my favorite outfit currently available, and it was cheaper than all the few outfits that they have on the Canadian site. So this one was $47.24 Canadian, which is funny because it's $49.99 American, and our dollar is weak, like I said, compared to the American dollar. Most of you would probably know that. So it's cheaper, definitely a lot cheaper to buy this from the Canadian site than from the American site. And then all the other outfits, I believe on the Canadian site were $62 or $67. So it's quite a big difference for being cheap. Comes with little doll care tips. So I didn't buy it realizing it was the cheapest outfit and that it was even cheaper than buying it on the German site, but I loved it. And then after I was looking at it, like looking into more outfits, because that's the way I am, I was like, wow, that's really wild. Okay, so it comes with a purse. The strap is more like a string, like a ribbon almost. It's flat. It's not like a proper purse strap, I would say. This is the purse. It comes in, it's stuffed with paper. I wouldn't take that out. Oh, and she's one of the dolls who's modeling it in the website. So I just thought it meant to be, especially because at first I didn't like that outfit. And cute leathery shoes with, are those pom-poms? I don't know what you would call these because I don't know. Somebody will probably tell me and then I'll know for future. But anyway, so they're stuffed with paper as well. And what else is in here? So it's like, I guess it's kind of like a schoolgirl outfit now that I'm looking at it. What's it called? Checkered cutie. Even though are these checkers? I would see it as kind of like a houndstooth more than checkers. So anyway, this is a schoolgirl type skirt. Knee socks, maybe thigh socks actually. And then this cute little sweater. So I'm not going to dress her on camera, but I'm gonna put her in it and then I'll come back and you can tell me what you like better of the two outfits for Jada specifically. Okay, I'm definitely torn between the two outfits because she looks super cute in it. There's this little supermodel, Jada, in her checkered cutie outfit. I guess I should say supermodel. She's a cutie. And so just so you can see the whole look. Sometimes her feet look a little big, like a little long. I don't know if that's proportionately accurate or whatever. But I do like this outfit on her. And I have fallen not in love with, but I have really gotten into her what do you call it, default outfit, her meat outfit. So I don't know. I'll just change her around, I guess, if I want to. And somehow she feels a little bit older than they do. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I need to say anything else because I'm sure by the time I'm ready to upload this, because I do want to sit with these dolls for a bit before I embarrass myself by uploading this video and be like, look, I bought more, I'm such a liar, again. So I'm sure by the time I upload this, it'll be a compilation with other unboxings so I can, as this video goes on, keep adding to this little collection over here. Okay, so I'll probably see you soon in the next one. Okay, so I'm back sooner than I thought I'd be, but that's actually good news for me because that means I've finally gotten on track with what I was mentioning before about when I would clear out dolls that I've been meaning to sell for years. They've been sitting in my closet for so long, and that I would treat myself with some ruby red dolls when I, sell a certain number. And I've got 2 dolls beside me, so that means I'm really on track right now. 2025. It only took me 3 months to get into it. So what I want to say about the dolls that I picked up, these are from the Maple Leaf / Ruby Red site. And I mentioned also when I was opening Jada, who, by the way, I've had for, quite a few days now, and she's so amazing and has grown on me so much. And it's funny that, I think the reason I didn't fall in love with her on the website is because you really do need to see these dolls in person to see the details. I had no idea how detailed and Tiana-like her skirt was. Because as I was unboxing her and looking at her after, I was like, I am such a fake fan. How did I not see all the Tiana connections, which I see on almost everything? How did I not see it when it was so blatant? But anyway, when I was unboxing her, I mentioned that the one hack of not having to dress dolls on camera was to get a window box, which is what I did here. So now that I have a window box to compare to a regular shoe box underneath, I would not go with the window box in the future. This particular type, because it's the round one. They also have, I noticed that there are smaller boxes that are rectangular, shoebox size by the looks of it in the pictures. So I'm going to try to get one of those one day, one day, soon probably, knowing me. And in the meantime, I would not get these round boxes just because they're so big, they take up so much room. And they look so nice. I'm going to show you in a sec. I'm just trying to kind of warn you a little bit that they're big. They look lovely, and you almost don't want to open them when they come in this window box. And I actually think they might not be meant to be opened, so I'm kind of a jerk for doing it this way. But I just wanted to have an easy unboxing, not have to dress a doll on camera. So now the other warning I wanted to give you is that when I show you, it's going to be a lot of glare because it's a plastic cover. And I have so many lights. They're my display lights, by the way. I don't know if I ever make that clear. I've always had display lights for my dolls. And so that's why I'm lucky that I have these bright lights that I can put on so you can see everything. But anyway, here comes the new doll. And there's just gonna be some glaring. I'm trying to watch the monitor, make sure it doesn't look too glaring. Anyway, okay, it's not too bad. Oh, here it comes. I want you to see the scope of how the boxes and how they're kind of posed in there. And it's like a really nice presentation. And as I said, it's a round box, but then I hope you can see all of the entire shape of it. And I have a feeling that each doll has its own box of the first wave. Because if you look at the back, I'll let you read it if you're curious about these kind of things. Because I think after I talk about this, you probably wouldn't want to get a window box. But it talks about the original 7 girls, or their first wave, as they call them, and it mentions that they all wear denim. So I didn't even realize that until I read the back of this. And the reason I think they each have their own box is because the sides feature 6 girls, everyone except the doll who's in this box. But I'm never going to buy another one of these window boxes, so I'll never know. So it looks like I've been kind of studying it. See, here's the other thing too. When I went to pick her up, because I picked it up from Maple Lee, and they know that I like to see dolls for the first time on camera so I can react. She told me, because I got the window box, I can't really be surprised. So she just told me to close my eyes. Very nice of her to play along with my idiocentricities. But I realized, you know what? I have never opened a box like this before. Maybe I want to have a little bit of, let's call it research, before I went into it. And I can tell you, she's adorable. And they always look so much cuter in person. So I hope you got enough of the process. So now I can show you. I should have waited until now to show you how she's posed in the box and how they're. Well, I mean, that's not the most dynamic pose because these dolls are posable. They're articulated, and I still feel like the idea of this is never to open it. I'm trying to look at how I'm going to open it because there's all these like little, what do you call these? Sort of circle stickers. A lot of Disney boxes have these too. And another thing I have to say about this doll, so I don't know if she's supposed to be from her ethnic, like her actual country isn't stated plainly on the website anywhere. So this is like its own piece. This is down here for, I guess, to make sure it doesn't cave in. So it doesn't explicitly say if she's Chinese or Japanese, but her name, pronounced phonetically in English, is Lila. Lila. Ooh, it's really trickier to pull out than I expected. I'm not doing it wrong. Oh, I damaged it. Oops. I would have anyway. It's not just because I'm talking. But it's all really sturdy pieces, really nice. So I do feel kind of bad that I'm destroying it. So if her name, like I said, Lila, I think if she's Chinese, it would be pronounced Lila. But if she's Japanese, it would be pronounced, because they don't have the L sound in Japanese, and I want her to be Japanese. So it's unfortunate that, not unfortunate, but it's just awkward for me that her name would probably not be pronounced Lila. It would be pronounced Ryra, because they don't have the L sound in Japanese. But when I speak, I'm just going to have to cut these. When I say things properly with the proper Japanese accent, I feel, because I don't speak Japanese, I speak English as a first language, I feel kind of like mockery, right? Because it's not. But at the same time, I know people want their names pronounced correctly. So this is the silly little thing I have to talk about as I'm figuring out this box, because I'm a little torn. So I might just call her Lila and just blame it on my accent. If that's bad, I don't know. But I do feel worse. I don't know. It's just something I've always felt funny about. And I feel like, okay, so the outfit that I showed on Jada, the outfit that I tried on, well, earlier in this video, but it was quite a while ago for me in real life. I I didn't, because I fell in love with the whole Tiana-ness of Jada's outfit, I decided I didn't want to. Oh, okay. So it's similar to American Girl, where there's this, I don't know, plastic piece that comes in and there's an elastic band it's just a, it's just a thin elastic band instead of the thicker ones that is around an American Girl's neck. You know what I'm saying? I hope that was clear. I can use that. So the outfit that I was putting on, that I put on Jada in the last segment now, I was thinking, oh, I'm going to put it on her because she's got so much pink and I don't know if I need this much pink in my ruby red collection just yet. But for one thing, look how cute this outfit is. I'll show it more close up in a second, but I just want to get to the rest of what's left in this box. You know what? I have doll stands. They're not the perfect size, but they were the closest size I could find. Because doll stands are just not easy to find anymore, by the way. And so I have to put it as low on her body as possible, and then it'll hold her up. Because these dolls are pretty top heavy, but they do stand on their own. It's just that I feel more comfortable when they're on a doll stand. So I wanted to just get to, oh, should I have shown you? I think it's the same pamphlet that was in with Jada. It looks like the same pamphlet, even though oh no, it's more like a certificate. Weird. And I see Alex, because he's not part of the core on the back of the box. Is it the same? I feel like this is thicker than Jada's, but it looks like the same. So we don't need to talk about that anymore. But I'll show you the protection she comes with because she's already clothed. So looks like some tape around these, they're not sponges, but it's like a little piece of foam around each leg and just plastic up each arm like when they come nude. And I'll get to her hair in a second, but first I want to get these off her legs. And I'm going to be careful because she's got like lace leggings that could easily snag on a pair of scissors. I think I need better scissors, especially going to be doing this. Sorry, the box order just lied beside me and I thought I was being haunted for a second. And some more tape, just like the new dolls. Whoop. But yeah, again, I keep tricking myself into thinking I'm going to change her clothes or change her outfits. Oh, the next doll. Sorry, that's what I was saying, but I don't think it was necessary. Is that the next doll that I'm going to open up is I'm going to redress her because her outfit is so fancy that she won't fit in with the other gremlins, other kids at all. All right. And then, see, this is the thing. It's too short. But once they're standing, it's fine. It's just probably not the best setup for videos. So I'm just going to pull out, this is kind of like how Maple Leaf dolls have their hair nets. It's just a piece of plastic wrapped around their wig. Oh, she's got something on her neck. Is it just paper? Whew, that's a relief. Okay, now I can finally bring her closer. So I'm just calling her Lila. Oh, and oh yeah, she's got these cute little braids. So let me pull those forward. I feel like she could have come with some kind of ribbons or something to go at the end of her braids. That would have looked cute, like maybe little heart clips. Is that too much to ask? I'll probably find some little clips that'll suit her outfit just nicely. Okay, so now to talk about her outfit. She's got, it's kind of like a crinoline or a tutu with the pink ribbon. I have more stands down beneath me. And it's just a white t-shirt with elephants and pink hearts. And then this denim, I'm with hearts. But I was surprised when I got her in person, staring at her all day, that the denim it's a really nice quality vest. I just thought it was going to be kind of like, so far his pants, Alex, his pants are when I say lowest quality, they don't feel as nice as Autumn's jeans, or even her jean jacket feels really nice too. So very good quality doll, very cute. They gave her a lot of character in her eyes if I didn't come in close enough. So if you see, she's got a really sweet expression, really black wig, which I love. And their eyes are so detailed. Not just I don't mean character just as in the shape. I mean like the color of them as well. Don't know if I have much else to say about her because I've spent some time with her, already falling in love with her through the box. But now that she's open, of course she looks cuter. And I do really love her face. I'm really loving these ruby red faces. Obviously, because I have more dolls on the way. And that's because that's what I was saying earlier in this part of the unboxing and when I was opening Jada. It's just that the dolls that I ordered from Ruby Red, are these like loose from the braid? No. The dolls that I ordered are coming from Hong Kong because I don't know if I mentioned it now because it was a while ago that I recorded Jada's unboxing that the dolls that you order on the German website come directly from Hong Kong. You know, like that's just where they're always going to come from. Sorry, I just want her braids to be perfect, perfectly sorted before I move on to the next doll, whose name is Talla. She's a limited edition doll, and I don't know how wide release she was. I only see her because if you go on the German website, it shows you all the past limited edition dolls, even Autumn Dawn, who was only available through Maple Leaf. So I don't know why this doll and her, I guess, kind of sister, or the other, her counterparts, let's say, none of them are shown as in out of stock on the German website. Oh, it didn't open it this time. Oh yeah, and one last thing I had to say. Before, when I was talking about Jada and her face, and only Jace and Jada have had this face so far, that's not true. When I was going through the Ruby Red website over and over again, for fun at work, okay, it's like, if it's quiet, that's all. If I'm on lunch or something. Then I noticed that there was a limited edition doll named Candy who had the same face, but she wasn't black. She looks like she didn't have the brown vinyl. She had like a, not as fair as Lila, for example, but let's say like a Caucasian type skin tone. So I didn't recognize her at first. Oh, just a brown box. All right, let's get into this one. Oh, okay, so there's a picture of a red in the box. That's nice. Very different. Girls of the Orient, Ruby Red Galleria. Talla is her name. So there are two dolls, and see how she's very fancy? Like I would rather put her in this for, you know, like a celebratory time, New Year's or whatever, something like that. And so that outfit that I put on Jada, I'll put on her after, not on camera. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll put her in her proper outfit so you can see how she's supposed to look. And then I will, oh, it's a limited edition doll, so she doesn't have her wig. Her wig's not attached. So you're going to have to see me struggle through getting her. They come with these, what do they call it? Anti-slip wig band. Place on the doll's head before fitting wig. Aww. I forgot that anytime I open a limited edition doll, aside from Maple Leaf ones or Ruby Red Canada, I'm going to have to do this. But maybe I'll get better at it, so we'll learn together. And then she's got her doll care tips. And, okay, so she's number 55. Certificate of Authenticity is what I should have said. Oh, of 100 worldwide. So only 100 of these were made. And so 55 is not that low of a number if it sounded low at first. I mean, it's still a low number because they only have low numbers. Oh, look at her cute little shoes. So like I said, really fancy. She's definitely, this is not going to be her everyday outfit. I don't know if, I'm hoping the camera will pick up all the details of these shoes, the pom-pom and just the material. It's a really great fabric, you know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know if you can see all the details. I hope you can. I can't tell from here because the monitor, you know, it's small for me. Maybe it's small for you too. Okay, so on to her outfit. Does it say anything about it that I need to tell you? No. So I believe this would be more of a historical type outfit. I have to get all this mess out of here. And again, oh, it's the same. So the shoes, maybe you'll be able to see it better on the top. So that's going to be the front. Oh, good. I have a picture to follow. So I hope you can see what I was talking about, the fabric. If you see the texture of it in there. Nice, right? Beautiful. But again, too fancy for me to have her wearing it every day. I feel like it would get ruined. Wow. Wow. So this looks a lot more impressive in person. I hope the video's picking up how well done this is. So nice. And at the price point, it better be. So she has hair clips somewhere too. Maybe they're on her wig. So this is a really, set it away. When I say thin, I just mean the scale of the top. It's so delicate, as in a very fine fabric with pearl type buttons that I'm going to have to undo, aren't I? Oh man. Like I said, window dolls. Those are your best friend, unless you don't have storage for the window dolls or window box. I meant window box dolls. I said window doll, didn't I? That's kind of something else. Like the dolls that I keep in my windows, what I mean. So these, it's like little strap buttons, so I have to be very careful. I don't think it's cheaply made, but it's still a very expensive doll. I think the Canadian price was $255. Listen, I've been selling a lot of dolls, so like I have so many left in my closet that it's like I need a good, oh, why is her, okay, so just so you, in case you didn't know, oh, you would because of Jada. Whoops, same video. There's the TV box on her head. And she's gonna be, oh, that's disturbing. She looks like, I don't know where her hair clips are gonna be. Oh, they're right here. So these, I should have shown that before the wig, but I didn't know it was separate. And the net is caught up in this TV box. Such a beautiful wig. So out of the two, I'm going to call them sisters that were available on the website. So it's a really detailed wig, as you can see. I'll show you, obviously show you better when I get the doll out. So she has more of like a, what would this be, chestnut brown? It's a really deep brown. That's chestnutty, right? And then her sister had black hair, but for some reason I found this doll so much more beautiful. I think they have the same face. So let me show you her bald in case. Oops. So it's, I'm so worried about being repetitive because I know I'm coming in right from the Jada part of the video, whereas last time I etched some ruby red videos together, I didn't know that. So now I'm trying to not say the same things. Starting with this no slip band strip. Scary. So if you want to see what their head looks like, if you're just curious. And because I'm waiting on another limited edition doll, I think I'm gonna do a separate video now. I was gonna do like all my ruby red unboxings here, but it's gonna get to be too much now because I have a few on order. Or should I dress her first? Yeah, you know what? You should probably dress the doll before you put on their wig, huh? I stand by what I said, that dressing limited edition expensive dolls is not a fun part of opening a doll. I decided to do everything off camera because each piece was kind of complicated for me. The skirt, I feel like the ribbons that hang down, I had to wrap them around her waist a couple times. And everything is so beautiful. These fabrics are amazing. And I was really worried about, wrinkling something up. And then I had to tie the bow on her, I'm going to call it a jacket. I'm sure it has a proper name and I sound like an uncultured fool, but I don't know what it's called. And now I'm going to try to get the wig on now that the anti-slip's already there. Oh yeah, I guess it does keep it from slipping. You know what? Let me put her shoes on at least. At least you get to see something go on. But yeah, I wouldn't. As much as I love this outfit, I think I would rather get a dress form for it because it's so beautiful that it's like, would you want your doll to wear this with her friends? Oh, is there something in the toe? It feels very tight. But I'm still treating these dolls with kid gloves as I'm getting used to them. They're expensive, especially these limited edition ones. Ooh, or am I just stalling from putting on this wig? All right, let's see if it's anything like putting on an 18-inch doll wig. I'm gonna put it on my lap so you'll miss some of the process. And it's styled so nicely. Why on earth would you not want this to come glued? I guess it does create friction. Oh, what a difference when the wig starts going on. I would probably have to mess around with it a little bit off camera. She looks so different from her picture. I so far think, maybe I have to get her expression correct. I so far think she looks cuter in pictures. The thing that I loved about this doll over the sister, I shouldn't keep saying sisters. I don't know if they're actually sisters. I think they're from different eras. Is that I like the way they blushed under her eyes more than her actual cheeks. Put one of these useless doll stands on her. Well, not useless. Useless when I'm recording. And I feel like I didn't put the skirt up high enough. Oh, is this underneath the... It's just the way I tied it. Because it kind of drapes down. I don't think it's supposed to drape down that much. It doesn't in the picture, at least. So let me bring her closer so I can take off the hairnet. And you can see this beautiful wig. This intricately styled wig. You see it, or is my big head in the way? There we go. And now they had these hair clips I haven't even shown you yet. I hope they go on easily. I hope this isn't some complicated... Okay, I just see wires. You probably just have to tie them through the sort of bow. So they are little gray flowers. They look gray to me. Maybe they're a bluish gray, which is good because the outfit she's going to wear is gray as well. And now, okay, so it's just like a clip. So I'm looking at the wig. Does it go like this? Or do I just do what I want? Put them on kind of however I want. I'm overthinking this, aren't I? Cute. Cute but scary because having to do this myself it's not fun. It's not fun because I feel like I'm doing it wrong. There we go. Okay, she looks a lot better now. But she doesn't look the same as the picture. I feel like she has a sweeter expression in the picture. So I'm going to bring her forward and show you the certificate beside her. Can you see? Nope. Let's try this picture. It's bigger. So I think she looks quite different. Oh, there we go. Okay, no, I could see it. Maybe she's just really photogenic. Let me look at her in person again, and face on. She's very serious. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to I'm going to change her into the outfit I showed you last time, and then I better not forget. There's something I discovered about these dolls that's so much fun is you can use, I'm going to put this out here to remind myself, you can use American Girl furniture. It's a pretty good scale for these dolls and they can sit on it and they're very dynamic and very posable. So I've been having a lot of fun with Jada. So I'll be back in a sec. Now I'm excited because I got my whole vision put together and I often forget that that's part of the process for me is putting, not customizing, just putting a different outfit on her. But, you have a vision in your head. It looks different in person. But then I put her in this what a checkered cutie outfit, and now I'm in love with her. So, that's a relief because when I first pulled her out, she's so serious, and I think that was the other thing too. The contrast of going from whimsical Lila over here to very serious Talla over here, or is it Talla? I don't know, but she's very pretty, like gorgeous. But her face, her expression is more on the fierce side than cute. So she has from all the ruby red dolls I have so far, and I already have 5, she's just very unique from the other dolls that it took me a little bit of an adjustment. But now she's so pretty. So this is the chair from the Hoffman twins, American Girl Hoffman twins desk set. So because I feel like it's a really good scale, I've had Jada sitting on here for a while. I'm going to bring her closer too because like I said, I've had about a week or so to get used to her, or not to get used to her, to get to know her. And she's so beautiful. I can't, I know I sound ridiculous because I'm just like that, but it's so much fun. You can have them sitting on, and I've put them on other furniture too, but this is the easiest one to bring on camera. So that's why it's the only one I'm showing you for now. But I do have a limited edition doll who's going to go very good in a very specific collection. So that'll be fun when she arrives. By the time I upload this, I will have already pre-ordered her. Let me put it that way. I'm on a rabbit hole. There's no turning back, but I'm okay with it. It's fun. So really cute, right? Putting them in these chairs. And so I've mentioned before that there are certain play sets that if I ever stop collecting American Girl, I wouldn't be able to stop. I wouldn't be able to get rid of those play sets. And I guess now this desk has joined them because there's so many things you could do with it. And because I opened Jada in this, let's still call it, it's the same video. Let me bring her back closer because she's so pretty. So what I've discovered I prefer is if her tendrils, because she has those long hairs that come down, I prefer them wrapped up into her hair so that they're not hanging in her face. And so I was mentioning the details. You don't see all this in the pictures online, like these petals, and you don't see do I have the right sides showing? So in one of Tiana's songs is The Evening Star, and what's on her, I'm assuming this is supposed to be denim, not chambray, because the back of the box said denim. She's got the Evening Star on her shirt. Coincidence? I don't think so. She's an homage, another homage to Tiana. And I have a designer doll, Tiana's designer doll, who has a very similar skirt, and she has almost this exact same thing on a jacket instead of a hairpiece. I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy. So anyway, now I'm up to 5. I was going to wait until I had all the dolls in transit to do a really long video, but I don't want this to become another 2-hour video. And these are all the dolls I got locally in Canada. So I think it's at the Maple Leaf store. So I think it's a really good place to end this. And then my next batch of dolls will be the ones that I ordered from the German website because they're not available in Canada. And I think from there, I'll just randomly upload Ruby Red unboxings, I'm sure, because I'm I'm not going to say I'm done. I'm saying I have everything ordered that's currently available, but who knows what's going to come out in the future. And I will probably order more in the future. I have to start being honest with myself. When I like something, I'm not content ever. I'm not done ever unless I'm moving on from it. So no, I'm definitely not done with Ruby Red. So I hope you enjoyed seeing some of these because you're going to see more. And I will see you soon in the next one. It won't be a Ruby Red video, but thanks for hanging out with me in the Ruby Red video because I will see you soon in the next video.